And even a lot of employers don't even care what kind of degree you actually have. There's some places they only look that you have done the degree. Like the waiter, you can almost work with whatever degree.
Yeah.
You can work in the restaurant actually. They will learn you in 3 days how to work there. But they mostly want to have people with the degree.
Yeah.
Because then they know that you also maybe have learned a little bit more language and so on. And
what was your study at the university, Erica?
Well,
this is the long story. I can go for the coffee for the half an hour.
oh yeah, I have a master's degree in education and a master's degree in food sciences, dietitian.
So you were a teacher previously?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did you teach for? Were you a teacher here?
I have been a teacher here as
Okay.
well, so almost for 10 years.
Oh, for 10 years. And what was your...
That's a longer story.
Well, my university degree is a Master of Art. I'm an art teacher.
Art teacher?
Yes, and before that I was studying as an artist.
And they get art and music in the basic school, right?
Yes.
Is that compulsory?
Yeah.
It is. And just offhand, because I'm a music teacher in the U.S., so is art and music compulsory starting on the first grade?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that school decides they want to put more time into math or English, they can't tear
there
that.
is a
There's
core
a minimum.
curriculum for all levels of education in Finland.
There's the minimum nowadays you have to teach, and then some extra they can put them where they want, I think. So, but minimum is set in the national curriculum, how much? In 9 years have to be arts and maths and so on.
And through that grade 1 through 9, I'm just asking you this as a art teacher because you would know this. Is the art through specialty teachers, or is it the general teacher that's teaching art and music?
6 first years it can be general teacher. And,
But they might be specialized
yes.
in math,
In music or something, or
yeah.
art. And then 7, 8, and 9 would be specialists.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
And
come
also
in.
in the
General upper secondary school.
yeah, they have to be this special teacher.
Is it compulsory 7 to 9 also?
Yeah.
Art and music?
Yeah, 7 it's
compulsory both. Then you can choose.
before it was this way that you have to choose one, but
Yeah. Now you can have both, I think,
Yeah.
as well. But you can choose one or attend both.
yeah.
And also in the general upper secondary school, you can choose which one you want.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's compulsory up to 7th grade, and then it becomes a choice after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you have to choose one of them.
Yeah, one of
Please.
them. But
Yeah.
it's cooking also belonging to the same group that you have to choose from these 3 ones. Art, music or cooking.
No, cooking is compulsory on the 7th.
Okay. But after that
But then you can choose, but there is also the textile work and
yes, and now theater can be also some
Yeah.
schools.
so,
Yes.
there can be, there is flexibility after the 7th grade.
So I'm going to visit a basic school tomorrow, but it almost sounds like at the basic school, there are some somewhat pre-vocational classes,
No.
right? No? Like
The
cooking?
approach is different. The cooking is
more-
home economics.
Yeah,
So
home
it's
economics.
it's part of nutrition, it's
Oh,
part
I got you.
cooking, it's part laundry, it's
Got
part
Yeah.
home economics. So how
It's
to
life skills.
It's life skills,
Yes.
really strongly.
And they
life
think
skills.
that's important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, I do too. But those classes have been routinely cut in the U.S. system also.
And before it was quite popular
Yeah.
to take it because only 1 year you have to study these things. But when I was in school, almost everybody choose also for the 8th and 9th year.
Yeah.
Home
Okay.
economics.
Yeah. So what else would be interesting for you? Yeah, you talked about the work placement or the internships. So with the new legislation, 0 to 180 competence points can be obtained at the workplace. So the whole qualification, also the basic studies, can be learned at the workplaces.
So you could get everybody could have different points, right? Depending if they do more at the work than
Yeah.
or here, right?
Yeah, so they have their personalized study plan
Right.
and personalized contract for the time they spend in the workplaces that states what they should learn
Right.
during their time there, and then they should plan how they demonstrate that they have learned what was meant to be learned.
But at the workplace, they're essentially, I think you said it could be something different, but I think they're essentially not getting paid.
No. For
Okay.
that time that is counted to those hours, it can't be paid.
No, because then they have to have another contract.
Yeah.
Right. So most are not getting paid.
Most are not getting paid. There are the apprenticeship training when they are paid according to the normal wages,
Uh-huh.
or then there is a possibility of we did
Yeah.
figure out a word for that last week. There is a possibility that the students are at the workplace and get some money,
Mm-hmm.
but then they are not counted as our students for that time. So
Okay.
it's they individualized gaining of competencies at workplaces.
So how are you making sure the kids are showing up? Because when I was in Germany, I asked them this, and they said, well, we got pretty good lockdown on that. Sometimes it happens that kids are actually showing up to the work.
They do have always a monitor at the workplace. So
Oh, they
there
do?
has to be a instructor at the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be somebody supervising the practical training in the college as well.
Mhm.
So they are informed if they don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
And in certain fields that is a problem that they don't show up in time, so then it's bye-bye.
Right.
And then they return to the college, and then we have to figure out how will they learn if they can't go back to the work placement.
So then you have to sit down with the kid and
Yeah.
the student and tell them, look,
Yeah,
you have to get out of bed in the morning. You have to go to work,
yeah.
right? Something like that.
More or less, yeah.
Now this our new law of vocational education gives more response to these duties to the working places. They should also call to the psychologist or so on if it seems that kid is needing some kind of help.
Mm-hmm.
Because before it was only our
Yeah.
responsibility, but
Mm-hmm.
we will see how this will work.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because the workplaces, they are giving you more duties.
Yeah, even that's a little bit complicated if I look at from the point of view from the college, because how you can give this kind of duties to the working place, because they are having business and they should run own business. So
Yeah.
how they can do this different kind of maybe social problems and solve out who will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's.
But if they're in the auto program, they're going to have a fair amount of skill before they go into the workplace, right?
Well, no,
They
they
should
can go
learn
right
there.
away.
They should learn there. That's the idea in Finland. That
That's the new
you
government
don't go
policy.
to practice there. You are learning there. So if you have already learned something in the school, you can't learn it again in the working place. You have to learn something you haven't learned yet here.
Okay. Is the workplace being paid to be a part of the program?
No.
So they're part of the program because they're hoping they'll get something out of
Qualified
it,
workers, yeah.
right? Qualified workers.
Yes. Well, I think most of them all the working places don't take our students. A lot of them says no, we don't have time or interest to do this.
See. That's what I
But
was.
this who are taking, I think they are looking more to the future.
Is it more-
If we educate these young people well, we can take them to work after they graduate and they
Is-
get good work.
Is it normally smaller or larger companies that?
Both are taking actually.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It depends a little bit about the field of studies. Like in the media, and they are always small companies. And but in the restaurants, we have really big ones,
Came off here.
and small ones. They are
Yeah,
They
there are
are-
also,
yeah.
for hairdressers,
Yeah.
for example, they are all small.
or But there are a few big ones.
Yeah, but mainly small 1 to 2 people companies.
Right.
Then for practical nurses, they normally work in the city daycare centers or big institutions.
Right.
So